So this is going to be a fairly short introduction video with a little bit of background to not necessarily myself, but the business that I own. Mainly because in the realm of YouTube, my channel has been pretty much a slow burn. I've had it for over, I want to say 3 years now, and I enjoy doing it, but I've never really had a huge following on there. But recently I've experienced an influx of subscribers, which comes with an influx of comments, which once again I do not mind at all. I enjoy talking to people about woodworking and answering questions people might have. That's kind of the whole point of my channel. But I don't have a ton of free time to answer comments on there, and as I get more and more, I just thought it would be easier to kind of have an umbrella video that addresses some of the generic questions surrounding the business. So that is basically what this is going to be, and I'm planning on overlaying my voice to projects I've done over the years, some of them from before I started YouTube, so you can kind of get an idea of the type of work I make while watching it. As a very basic beginning opener, my name is Caitlin, and I own a business, started a business and own it, called HoneyBadger Woodworks. I did start with a business partner. We went our separate ways a couple years ago, actually right around the time I started the YouTube channel, so it is a solo endeavor at this point. I go by any version of Caitlin. Different people in my family will call me Caitlin, Katie, Kate. I really kind of answer to all of them, so I don't care about that. And like I said, just a little bit about what I do in this very small space. So I work out of an old carriage house. All in all, it's about a 20 by 20 internal structure. It's a little bit less in most dimensions, but I usually say 20 by 20. It is not my carriage house. I do not own it. I didn't have intentions of staying in here as long as I have, but at this point, the majority of my business is local. I'm about 40 minutes outside of Philly, so I will get some jobs in Philly, but most of it is in my town or towns around me. So at this point, moving is kind of, the thought of it even is a little bit of a logistical nightmare, because most of my business would dry up. A question I've been getting a lot is, was I professionally trained in woodworking? And the answer to that is no, I was not professionally trained in woodworking. I had a background in making things and working with tools, just not trained as a woodworker. So I wasn't flying blind going into this. I had owned tools. I had used table saws, pretty much anything you would see in a wood shop. I knew how to use when I started the business. I'd been making things, and mostly up until that point I had been fixing things. Before I started the business, I was living in Jersey. I'm originally from Jersey, and the foray into woodworking was kind of, I was bouncing around between friends and family as essentially a handyman, kind of fixing things, little odd jobs. Someone asked me to build them a banquette, and I really liked it. And I just kind of decided to deep dive into the world of woodworking. I started my own business, and it originally started specializing in reclaimed materials. I really like recycling things, finding things in the trash and recycling it. And then in order to get business, I've just at this point opened it up into making pretty much what the customer wants. I feel fairly proficient in my skills set at this point that I just tell people, most people will send me a picture off of Pinterest, and we'll change a couple things, tweak a couple things, because the designs aren't always the best, to be perfectly honest, and then I can make what they want. That's how I get most of my business. As far as YouTube, I'd been woodworking for a few years before I started the YouTube channel, mainly because I'm not comfortable on camera. I'm still not super comfortable on camera, and also because I didn't want to start posting videos as soon as I opened the business, because I wasn't proficient with the skill set. At this point, I feel pretty confident in my skill set. I feel like I make a quality piece of furniture. I like to tell people I like to make heirloom furniture that will last you a lifetime. These pieces aren't cheap, and I want people to get a quality product that they won't have to worry about it breaking or having to buy a new one somewhere down the line. So I started the channel once I felt like I was producing that level of furniture. As far as the channel is concerned, most of my projects, 95% of my projects are custom orders. So like I said, someone's sending me a picture that I'm tweaking and customizing for them. It's usually not exactly off the photo and making that way. About 2% of the rest of that are gifts, things I'm making people for holidays or birthdays. Another 2% are shop jig videos, and about 1% are vanity projects, things that I just kind of wanted to make. I would love to have more time for vanity projects, but that's not really where the money is made. The money's made in custom pieces. So that's mostly what's on there. So I release a video every Saturday morning. So I'll break up the builds into multiple parts just for time restraints. I don't like posting extremely long videos. I feel like they kind of get daunting to watch, and these are bigger pieces of furniture. I can't make multiple pieces like that every week, obviously, so it's just it makes the most sense to break them into parts. Then once that's done, and I'm actually behind on this, I have to catch up on it. On Wednesdays, once the bigger furniture pieces are done, I like to release a short version of it, usually like a 12 to 15 minute, very sped up version of the build for people that don't necessarily want to see the videos with all the talking and the drawn out explanations of how it's built. I usually set that to music, and I honestly don't spend a ton of time picking out the music, so I apologize ahead of time if you do not like the music.